Hi guys, welcome back. It's week 2. So I've spent most of today kind of moving furniture around. There was a desk in the bedroom which was over there, and I've moved it through to the office now, so hopefully that will distract me from Friends on Netflix to do some work. I think it's fair to say that this is project for the weekend.
This is my comic collection. I'm selling these, so if you're interested in them, you can either email us or send us a tweet. Thanks.
I'm in the studio. This is kind of the space now. It is still full of boxes. There is a desk now, so at least there's that. Right, so I'm just getting ready to do the calligraphy. These are the inks that I tend to use, so they're Winsor & Newton. I've got black and gold. And this is the pen that I like to use. It's an oblique pen, and the nib that I've got in here is my favourite nib. It's a Japanese one, and I think it's called the Nicolson. So we're at the furniture shop now, and this is what I've just bought. So I'm going to paint it up nice and white, but yeah, it's kind of just like a big warehouse of fun and projects. So I'm braving the cold and I'm walking down to the gym. Probably not going to end up going to the gym. I'll probably just sit in the thermal pools. But let's see. This is what I'm having to walk on though. Not exactly a gritted path. Also moments like this where you have frozen stuck in your head, and that line, the cold doesn't bother me anyway.
So this is Laugardalslaug, my home pool.
So there's a little kind of baby pool there, some nice warm water, and then there's this one which is much warmer, and then it goes right the way around to some really hot ones over. So it starts at 38 degrees Celsius, and then there's 42, 44, I think a 40 again, and then it goes up to a saltwater pool at the top there. So here's your overview. What's this?
Sara, traditional Icelandic Christmas treat.
Frozen,
yeah.
So I bought some herbs to try and grow on the windowsill here, which, I don't know, they'll probably die in a week, but let's give it a try. So I've got some basil, some mint, some coriander. They're looking pretty good to start off with. So IKEA to the rescue on the mini greenhouse. Hopefully this will help them stay alive for a little while. So I put them on the kitchen windowsill. Got lots of lovely natural light, so hopefully they'll do well. Nothing exciting. guess what it is in the sky?
It's not Northern Lights, but
It's the Scottish flag.
So in front of us we can see the boathouse, old building, not sure what they were actually doing, if they were fishermen or rescuers. And then far in the background we can see Calligraphy, the mountain, and the buildings that the light is reflecting off of are actually buildings of a golf course that is positioned there.
So that's the end of week 2. I think it's that kind of transition period where I'm kind of realising I'm not on holiday and this is actually real life. This is the decision that I've made. It's really exciting. We've had a brilliant week. We've had some ups and downs. There's been a few cultural things that have kind of bugged me a bit. I think there's the usual kind of manners issues. Let's say things are just a little bit more harsh here, or more abrupt at least. But I have a friend who I met in India, and she was always coming out with the line of, it's not right or wrong, it's just different. And so that's the attitude that I'm trying to take. So yeah, I'm still getting used to some things around here. Obviously, it's only been 2 weeks. I have obviously visited the country quite a few times before I actually moved here. But there's some things that kind of stand out a bit more when you're here on a much more permanent basis. The first thing being the shower. The slight smell of egg from the water can be a little bit off-putting. Currency. I think I've had quite a few issues when I've gone around different furniture shops and I'm like, is this £10? No, it's £100. Snow all the time. Roads are great, that's fine to drive on, but actually walking places can be very difficult. Getting out of the car, you're walking on what is very close to an ice rink. They don't necessarily seem to clear it well or very quickly. Again, not right or wrong, just different. Also on that note, I did try to drive the other night. We went out, I jumped in the driver's seat and just kind of for the first time was driving on the right hand side of the road and did make the mistake of kind of going for the gear stick and it was the door handle, but yeah, very different. It's a much bigger car than I'm used to, so let's see how quickly I can adapt and get used to that. I want to say a massive thank you because the first video, week 1, has now over 200 views, which is fantastic. I never thought that that many people would watch it, and it's great. It's really encouraging to know that people are liking it, so if you do like the videos then please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate the support, and also subscribe to my channel so that you can see some more of the upcoming videos that I've got planned, not just the weekly ones, but I'm going to be doing some more kind of architectural drawing ones as well. Lots of ideas. So thanks for watching, see you next week, bye.